Hello and welcome to Richmond, Virginia, where we are set for some early morning Pro 16 action between Cooz Elite and Pack Pro 16U Pro 16 teams. These two teams have a little bit of history, Bridger, playing a couple times last year where Cooz Elite did get the better of Pack.
Yeah, they do have quite a bit of history, and these are two programs that are very well coached through 16U and 17U. Both of these 17U teams having success as well, so it's no wonder that both of these teams, 16U programs now, will have a lot of success. And for Cooz, this was a team that won the 15U Pro 16 championships last year, so this team very good, very experienced, and it all starts with number 3, Reese Alston. Cooz going to be in the white uniforms with the black trim, Pack in the navy blue unis, white shorts, and we're ready to tip things away.
Absolutely. It'll be Cooz Elite versus Pack here, getting things started in Richmond, Virginia. And a little bit of a messy tip here as the ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Pack basketball.
Yeah, last one out of bounds on Cooz. Nobody really established possession of it, but since it went out of bounds, last touch by Cooz, that's going to make it Pack basketball.
Colton Nichols will inbound the basketball to Liam Tesmer. And now Pack getting things started with their first offensive possession of the game in the corner with Chapman and stolen away. Cooz have it in transition. And a great job there from Liam Tesmer getting back. He's going to draw the foul, but he's going to force number 10 for Cooz Elite, William Goolsby, to earn it at the line.
Yeah, it is. That's a really good take, and you don't mind it. You know, you're going to set the tone early of what you want, and you're going to force that take foul, because what you're going to do with that take foul, you're going to force him to make the free throws at the line, and he has to earn his 2 points early. I like that mentality from Pack. The only thing is you've got to be careful. You're not picking up intentional fouls, and you've got to make sure you're not getting yourself in foul trouble with doing it.
Absolutely. Definitely a difference between a dumb foul and a smart foul. Down there, smart foul as Goolsby misses the first free throw. Tucking the jersey in, getting ready for the second shot here, trying to open up the scoring here. And he will. 1-0 advantage for Cooz early in this one. It'll be Nichols bringing it down the floor for Pack. Skips it over. Great pass and a corner three up. No good. Chapman unable to get it to go, but it goes out of bounds. And it will go with Cooz.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a little bit to warm up for these 8 a.m. games, because I don't know about you, Tyler, but I remember back in my days when I was playing a lot of basketball, at 8 a.m., I just could not get the feel of a basketball. I couldn't tell you why, but early in the morning, I just couldn't get the feel of it. And I know a lot of players will struggle with that, getting that feel, getting their muscles, and not only their muscles, but their mind working right. To be able to play a basketball game like this, there's a lot of challenges for an 8 a.m. game.
Goolsby's three was no good for Cooz Elite. Pack have it in transition. And you talk about how both these teams could have a bit of a slow start in the morning. Definitely for Cooz Elite, at least going to have to rely on the star power from Reese Alston. Kid born with a basketball in his hands. Will have to try and will his team early on here as Cooz have it in transition. Layup going to be no good. Alston trying to fight for the rebound. And Chapman able to steal it away, gives it over to Nichols. Foul going to be called. That'll go against number 5, Cameron Martin.
Yeah, and again, Martin just looking for the basketball. He's trying to see what can he get out of this. And head coach Rafer Alston for Cooz Elite, he's going to be talking to the ref, trying to see what else can he do better. I like the foul call. He's inhibiting his ability to dribble the ball, and he's making contact with his arm. That's going to be a clear-cut foul every time.
Rafer Alston, former NBA player, a highlight reel master. Loose ball now, it's going to come away. Broderick Wyatt able to get it, gives it up to Alston in transition, and the contested layup will fall. Great transition offense for Cooz Elite as Alston gets another steal and another layup. Cooz starting to open up the scoring here a little bit.
In this press that Cooz can have, they love to trap right there. So see, Alston's going to come flying around, and they're going to put constant pressure on him. And then when they come back, they're going to recover well into this zone. It is a super tough press to have to deal with.
Great putback attempt there from number 8 for Pack. And Alston will have it in transition. Cooz setting up the offense. It's Martin on the baseline, finds Alston. Alston, pump fake, dribble, the three won't fall. Broderick Wyatt able to come down with the rebound. Cooz will reset things now as Wyatt drives to the baseline. Finds Goolsby. Goolsby pump fake. He'll take a three. No good. Too much off the back of the iron. Comes away with Alston. And now another corner three for Cooz. This time it falls. Isaac Hayes getting it done for Cooz. Too many opportunities for them not to capitalize on. And Pack needs an answer. It's Nichols with the basketball, top of the key. He drives in. The contested layup, no good off the glass. Alston comes down with the rebound. He drives in, attacking the paint. The layup won't go. Goolsby comes away with the rebound, but turns it over. Pack with a 2-on-1 opportunity here. The layup no good, but the rebound is Thomas Chapman cleaning it up.
And I like the patience from Chapman. He's going to go and he's going to drive, but even his drive was patient. You saw the 1-2 with the Euro, and then he continues to attack. After he lands on the Euro, he automatically is working to get into rebounding position, which it really helps him when he's able to get that basketball. He's got to stay aggressive like that on the glass.
Wyatt trying to go for the dunk, met at the rim, finds Alston in the corner. Alston too much off the glass, he'll get his own rebound. Driving into the paint now, swings it out. Three ball up, no good off the front of the rim. Nichols pulls down the rebound for Pack, pushing it forward. And a great layup in transition from Liam Tesmer.
And as much as I like Cooz and how much they're willing to rebound right now, they have got to be ready to get back. Pack loves to fly. That's what they like to do. They'll send three guys to rebound, yes, but they'll put 1 to 2 guys right at that volleyball line or the half-court line because they want to get out in transition. They like to sandbag. That's what they're really good at, and they'll get points like that. So Cooz has got to put some guys back and be aware of that because if not, Pack's going to run them out of the gym just constantly doing that.
Almost a great play there from Colton Nichols trying to get the steal but went out of bounds. It stays with Cooz. It's Hayes trying to fight to keep control of the basketball now. Pack able to steal it away. And they got it in transition. Three ball up. It's going to be swatted by Broderick Wyatt and pulled away. Gary Davis with it, pushing it forward to Broderick Wyatt. Hayes loses the basketball to go out of bounds. Correction, sorry, Davis.
And I'm a big fan of this Pack defense right now. It's tenacious, but it's not super physical to the point that they're going to get fouls. They're staying in front. They're moving incredibly well laterally, and they're just exploiting some of these small ball handling issues that Cooz has, and it's putting Cooz in a lot of tough situations.
Tesmer pushes it forward. Pack passing it around. It's going to be Nichols with it, top of the key. Looks to attack the paint. The layup will go. Great shot there from Colton Nichols.
That really is a great drive by Nichols. Again, it's the patience of Pack. They're not going to force anything. Nichols takes his time to let that set up, and then he lets his teammates do the work to get him open, and then all he has to do is finish.
Great passing there from Cooz. Unfortunately, Garrett Davis unable to get it out of his hands, but it stays with him. Alston passes it over. Wyatt in the corner for three. Broderick Wyatt getting his first three of the day.
And you see Alston, he's always looking to involve his teammates.
And Alston going to do it himself now. Gets the steal and the dunk. Pack needing to find a way to beat this press.
When you see this press, how dangerous it can be, just little things, you know. Reese Alston's able to get it tipped away, and now it's another turnover.
And another highlight dunk for Reese Alston, and a timeout from Pack. We'll take one with them. Some great action early on with the Pro 16. You're watching Next Pro Hoops. We are back here in Richmond, Virginia. Pack have the basketball, and they're pushing it forward. Trying to beat the Cooz Elite press. Cooz off to a great start in this one, a 15-8 advantage. Great defense being played here by Cooz Elite, and it's going to force a turnover. It'll go out of bounds and in possession now for Cooz. Great perimeter defense.
It is great perimeter defense, and there's so many guards on this Cooz team. That's just about all they are. There's guards and a few wings, but everybody's able to fly around, and they're so quick off the dribble, and then defensively they're also interconnected, and these kids take pride in defense. You can watch it every time they play, and that's even with Pack as well.
Alston with some great dribble moves and a great pass out. Cooz look to reset things a little bit. Clark with the basketball, top of the key. Guarded by Nichols. And the double team from Pack going to force a little bit of chaos. Nichols diving for the basketball. He'll keep it, a great pass. Lost the basketball, and Pack have a player down right now. Alston, though, in transition, trying to take advantage. 4-on-4 matchup. Pack now going the other way. And the contested layup up, no good, but a foul going to be called. So Pack at the line, shooting free throws here, and a little bit of a break in the action. A little bit of a collision. The possession before this in the paint. Happy that both players were able to get up. It was Gary Davis a little shaken up for Cooz.
Yeah, it was for Davis, and it was just a collision. I mean, neither guy was really meaning for anything to happen. All that happened was two guys are going for the basketball, somebody's flying on the ground, and then somebody ends up getting hit. But the good thing is that nobody's hurt. It's nothing serious. Everybody stays in the game, and we can continue playing basketball.
Isaac Hayes checks in for Reese Alston, and he'll bring the ball down the floor for Cooz Elite. Hayes trying to get rid of the basketball. Cooz able to retain possession. Still a loose ball, though. And a backcourt violation, and Rafer Alston will plead his team's case, saying that there's that Pack touched it. And I don't know, the action was happening so fast there, Bridger. I didn't quite see it.
I think Alston might have a case. Even if it was a Cooz player that hit it to the other side of the court, there was no definitive possession of the ball. Cooz lost possession of the basketball. Pack got it back, and then it was loose when it fell over the court, but that's a great play.
A great play indeed from Colton Nichols as he attacks the paint. The 6'4" guard out of Olathe West High School in Kansas.
And sorry about that, he's a strong guy, right? He's going to take everything to the paint, but he's not going to do it in a way that he's just going to bully his way through. He's going to be strong, and he's going to be smart about it, and that's exactly what we saw. He saw the open lane, but instead of just charging his way over, he actively made the attempt to avoid it, and then that defender, he just started falling over a little bit too early. And I tell you what, it is so tough to pull off getting a charge, especially here in high school basketball. It's a really tough thing to do, so it was really close to being called a charge, but I really do enjoy the block call.
Got the chance to interview Nichols on Thursday. He talked about how he has a lot of interest from schools, but not as many offers as he'd like yet, so a great opportunity for him this weekend to start picking up a little more interest and hopefully some offers.
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity for him as it is a live period, so all these high major D1 college coaches are allowed to come out and see these kids. And for Nichols, sometimes at 16, it just takes some time.
Pack trying to fight for some points here. It's going to be Jalen Phillips coming away with the basketball, but he loses it, trying to not go out of bounds. Reese Alston has it in transition for Cooz. He'll kick it out, and a three ball up, no good from Hayes. Nichols pulls away the rebound. He'll push it forward, and the layup goes in transition for Pack.
Pack now tying it up, so we're all tied at 15. I'd like to see Alston be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. We've seen him pass the ball very, very well today. I want to see him be more aggressive, try to take over. We watched him do that a lot yesterday. We need to see that from him.
Aggressive he is there, and he gets the contested layup through a lot of contact. Timeout going to be taken from Cooz following the play, but what a take it was from Reese Alston. We're going to go ahead and take a break with the teams right now. You're watching Pro 16 Hoops. Welcome back here in Richmond, Virginia, and we got ourselves a ball game early on here between Pack and Cooz Elite. It'll be Pack with the basketball in those navy blue uniforms with the white shorts, Cooz in the all white, and it's Nichols with the basketball for Pack trying to pass it out right now, and he will to Phillips, now top of the key. Dalian to the corner, and Pack inside trying to go for the highlight dunk, gets his own rebound though. The putback attempt, no good. It goes out of bounds, and it goes in possession for Cooz Elite.
That's an aggressive play, and I like it. He had the open lane. He's looking for the highlight, and I love the confidence of that. A dunk is so powerful for a team. The momentum it can stir up and all the emotions, it really, really can change the tides of a basketball game.
Broderick Wyatt swings it over to Clark, who shoots a three. No good off the front of the rim. Pack pulls down the rebound. It's Blaze Dalian. They'll give it over to Colton Nichols. And Pack running the offense right now. Trying to get it inside the skip pass. And Nichols now, top of the key, guarded by Alston. Nichols driving in, takes on a double team. Able to kick it out to the corner and reset things. Now into the paint. Dalian finds his teammate for three, and he's got it. A big three for Pack here in this first half. Alston wasting no time, pushing it down the floor. He'll give it out to Wyatt. Back to Alston. And the three ball from Isaac Hayes, and he will respond.
And the teams right now just trading leads. Pack took the lead with the three, and now Cooz up by 2, 20-18. And it's really fun to watch this back and forth trading that we see.
Dalian with it, right by the Cooz bench. Dangerous bounce pass, but it gets over to Nichols. Nichols now showing off the dribble moves, goes to the paint, and it will go out of bounds off of Nichols' knee. Cooz Elite will have it. Nichols checks out of the game, taking a quick breather for Pack. Liam Tesmer checks back in. He's been kind of their number 2 option. It's been Nichols primarily, but Liam Tesmer has been able to do quite a lot for Pack early on in this one as well. Isaac Hayes has it. He gives it over to the corner. Back now with Hayes. Some great defense from Daniel Clark. Hayes kicks it out. Wide open three from Goolsby, and he's got it. Great set from Cooz Elite, and Goolsby able to cap it off with a big three. And a foul gonna be called. Isaac Hayes trying to get the steal. Tesmer loses it, but was fouled on it, so Pack retained possession here. And it will be out of bounds again. Ball stays with Pack.
And again, both teams continue to go back and forth all the time. But what's fun is we're seeing in this first half, we're seeing pretty consistent adjustments from both teams. Pack really struggled initially with that Cooz defense, but now that they've really gotten that under control, they've begun to figure it out, and it's really looked good for them.
Cooz sitting in the zone right now, trying not to let Pack get the ball inside, and a trap a bit in the corner. It results in a steal. Goolsby has it going the other way. He'll pull up for three. No good off the back of the iron. Quade Thomas pulls down the rebound for Pack, and they'll push it forward in transition. And Elijah Bwami will go out of bounds with it. Wanted a foul call, didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't mind the no foul call either. Yes, there's a little bit of contact, but it's nothing that hasn't been seen already today.
Reese Alston attacks the paint, kicks to the corner, and a whistle on the play and a foul.
And you can see that Alston's actually kind of was a little bit upset that the foul was called. He had a wide open look to his teammate for a three-pointer.
It was Musngi in the corner looking to take that three regardless. Cooz Elite will have the basketball. Goolsby gets the inbound, finds Wyatt, now with Alston. Guarded by Thomas, the step back, he'll pass out of it. Inside now to Wyatt. Wyatt attacking the baseline, his layup goes up and in.
And Wyatt just does a good job of carving out space there. He's not doing anything crazy. He's just working on positioning. He works really hard to get into the right position. Then once he gets the basketball, all he needs is one more seal step, and he's going to have a look at the basket.
Thomas Chapman wanted to shoot the ball, lost it going up. Fortunately enough, though, it goes off the hands of a Cooz Elite defender, so Pack able to retain possession there. They'll get another crack at it. Tesmer swings it to the corner, over to Chapman. Chapman trying to walk it up, looking inside, nothing there. Now inside, and it's Bwami finishing off the play. Great pass there from Liam Tesmer, finding the open player inside. Alston has it, the spin, the layup, no good off the glass, but the putback, not gonna be able to go either. Tesmer brings it down the floor. Tesmer does it himself, but the layup no good. Wyatt trying to pass it forward. And Alston has it. He'll slow things down a little bit, and he drives baseline. Foul gonna be called. That's Blaze Dalian picking up the foul. He'll send Alston to the line, shooting 2 for Cooz.
That's a good drive for Alston, and you can tell he went up initially thinking, I might be able to yam this. I might be able to get a dunk out of it. Once he saw the contact come in, he switches to the lay, which is going to be a lot more likely for him to make that and one. It's a really quick and good adjustment midair.
The first free throw up and in from Alston. And Colton Nichols checks back into the game. He's been Pack's #1 scoring option throughout this game today.
Yeah, not only do they need him in the game for the scoring that he brings, but also he defends Alston well, and he brings some problems for Reese on the offensive end, so we can slow him down a little bit, so he really is able to contribute to this team.
Dalian loses it for Pack. Alston has it in transition. A little bit of handles here, and a foul going to be called on Dalian as he was caught swiping for the basketball. And you know, one thing I like about this Pack program is if you are able to see over on their bench, the 17U PRO16 team also there in support of their guys. This is a tight-knit program, and they're all supporting one another, trying to root each other on.
It is pretty cool, especially, I mean, it's 8 a.m., Tyler, and it's not easy to be at one of these events as a player, and you're playing games, and you're constantly here. To then wake up at 8 a.m. and support your brothers on the 16U team, that's a pretty cool thing to see.
Isaac Hayes goes inside to Roderick. And Broderick Wyatt able to finish off the play. Good little mid-range there. Pack have it in the corner. It's Thomas. And Thomas going inside. His layup will roll around and fall.
Fantastic lay from Thomas. That time he's feeling the pressure, so he's working from his back, and he's feeling where is the pressure coming from. He feels left, he's going to go right.
Quick 3 from Goolsby. It will not fall. Quade Thomas pulls down the rebound. And a 3 ball gonna go up and in from the corner. That's Thomas Chapman, the 6'6" guard. Wyatt slows things down a little bit for Cooz. They've been pushing the pace in this one. But he walks it down the floor. A little bit of pressure from Tesmer. And Liam Tesmer able to cause some chaos. Cooz Elite will keep the ball though. Isaac Hayes with it now. Deep 3 from Hayes, and it rolls out, no good.
That would have been a sweet 3 from Hayes off of that between the legs, and he steps back with it too. That would have been a highlight.
Hayes able to get the steal. He'll put up a layup, no good, trying to fade away. It'll go out of bounds, and it will go with Pack.
And I like the call to put that with Pack as well. That ball was pushed out at the last second by Cam Martin. So, it's a pretty obvious call, especially when that Pack defender can pull down the board, and then it's knocked out of his hands.
Quick 3 from Pack, it'll fall. Heads up play and great court awareness being shown there. And Cooz coming down now in transition. That layup, no good. Cameron Martin unable to get through the contact there. Cooz able to pull away with the basketball though. Gary Davis has it. His layup won't go, but he's gonna be fouled. That's gonna be on number 3, Thomas Chapman.
Yeah, there's a little bit of conversation about it, but again, as a defensive player, you have to give them a step. You have to give them room, and you can't cut off that drive until you give them a step. And that time there was no step given, and he kept cutting off that drive, which is fine. You just got to give him space, and there was no space given.
First free throw from Davis will not go. You touched on it a little bit ago, Bridger, but not a lot of size on this floor. I mean, we got some 6'6", 6'7" guys on the Pack team, but for Cooz Elite, their biggest guy is 6'6", sorry, and that's Ezekiel Thibodeau Owen, who hasn't even been on the floor yet today. So we're seeing a lot of fast-paced action because we got a lot of guards and wings out here. It's making for some exciting basketball, though, as there's a great pass from Quade Thomas, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it ended up being a travel. And you're right, it is a good pass, and it's a good play. But the issue was that pass, I don't think Nichols was quite prepared to catch that basketball. I mean, that pass had to be weaved through 2 to 3 defenders.
Isaac Hayes gives it over. Cooz now trying to go inside. It's Davis driving in, kicks it to the corner. 3-ball, no good. Goolsby pulls it down and pulls it out to the three-point line. Now finds Hayes at the charity stripe. Great pass to the baseline, and the layup is good. Gary Davis getting a great finish there.
Up, under, and in for Gary Davis. A little bit of a circus play. He feels the defender underneath. He knows the hands are going to be high up there, so he's going to have to go all the way under and then up.
Thomas using his size to get position inside, and the bucket goes for Pack. Cooz Elite taking their time. No Reese Alston on the floor, so they're starting to go with a bit of a slower pace. 3-ball up, no good. And that will do it for the first half. Some great action early on here between Cooz Elite and Pack. You're watching Pro 16 Hoops from Richmond, Virginia. Welcome back to Richmond, Virginia here for the Pro 16 live period and the Pro 16 finals. And Bridger, the Pro 16 finals are a very important time in our season, but would you like to explain to the audience how it all works?
Yeah, so right now what these teams are going through is the pool play period. So the finals will be next week in Bryan, Texas, but right now it's the pool play. So these two teams are trying to establish seeding for the March Madness style tournament in Bryan, Texas.
Wyatt's shot, no good. It'll go out of bounds. They'll say it was off of Wyatt. Pack are going to have the basketball here. Very close game early on, 30-32.
And as I was saying, most of these teams, there are already teams that are guaranteed to make it into the finals and into that elite bracket. Some of the teams have to win or get second place in their play-in. So there are certain teams that will have to be doing that, and it's big pressure on them to have to get some wins. These two teams, though, they have it secured. They're just looking for seeding. But that can be a big thing. You know, if you lose every game this weekend, you're still going to be in the tournament, but you're going to have a lot harder road to get to the finals.
An incredible finish there from Reese Alston. Gets Cooz their first points of the half. And Alston now gets another bucket. A quick transition lay. Cooz coming out in their press, trying to apply a lot of pressure. Alston poking the ball away, trying to get the steal. And he won't get the steal, but generates the turnover out of bounds off of Pack.
And again, this press, you have to be so quick, and you cannot get trapped in the corner. Right there, not only did he get trapped in the corner, he got trapped right at that half-court line, so he had two defenders on him, and then he had the half-court and the out-of-bounds line acting as defenders. So really, he was quadruple teamed when he's trying to pass that ball out, and that's a really difficult situation to be in.
Clark with the basketball, top of the key. Clark trying to attack the paint, finds Alston in the corner. Alston for three, no good. Rebound being tipped around, comes away. Pack with it, and it'll be Liam Tesmer. He's been facilitating things very well for Pack early on in this one. And Isaac Hayes able to tip that basketball away. It'll go out of bounds. Great heads up play there from Pack, just boxing out, letting it go out of bounds. Able to reset the possession here.
Yeah, it's a good idea. There's no point to sit and battle it out when you can start over on that end line.
Colton Nichols getting the basketball here. Tries to split the double team, finds his teammate in the corner. Chapman's three, no good. Broderick Wyatt comes away with the rebound, and Alston has it.
You got to live with that. That's a good look.
Three ball up from the corner for Cooz, no good. Broderick Wyatt gets the rebound. It bounces right to him at the block, and he's able to capitalize on the opportunity. And Liam Tesmer trying to split the double team here. The press has done so much damage for Pack, but they're able to beat it there. Quade Thomas gets it into the paint and gets the easy bucket. Broderick Wyatt going the other way with it, and he spins in and gets an easy bucket. A lot of fast-paced action here, Bridger.
Great move by Wyatt. He really likes that spin move. He'll bump his defender initially, get him stumbling back, and then roll right over the defender's back so he can feel him the whole way. And what he's doing is he's effectively just sealing him out of the play as he's spinning.
A little bit of miscommunication there. Tesmer saw the lane that he wanted Nichols to go to. Nichols just a little unaware, wanted to pass right to him where he was, and it goes out of bounds. Cooz Elite will get possession of the basketball.
And Cooz Elite right now leading by 8. It is hard to play this Cooz team. They're so disciplined, so fast, and they're so strong as well and athletic as guards. Pack has got to stay composed, though. They can compete in this game. All they have to do is just get some stops and stay disciplined.
Alston goes into the paint. His layup rolls out, no good. Pack come away with the rebound. Pushing it down the floor. Cooz able to get the stop. And Alston in transition gets his third dunk of the day. Timeout taken. We'll take one with him. Some great action here from Richmond, Virginia. You're watching PRO16. Coming back from the break, it'll be Pack basketball as they are down on the scoreboard right now. Cooz off to a great start here in this second half. It'll be Liam Tesmer walking it down the floor. Guarded by Daniel Clark for Cooz Elite. Tesmer trying to set things up on offense. They'll go inside, trying to go inside to Quade Thomas. It goes out of bounds Fortunately enough for Pack, it goes off of a Cooz defender, Isaac Hayes, trying to come away with the basketball. Pack retained possession. Tesmer inbounds it. It'll be Dalian with it now. Finds his teammate in the corner. Dalian back with it, top of the key. Spinning inside, loses the basketball. And it'll be Cooz Elite with it. Great spacing here, opens up a corner three, unable to get it in transition. Pack trying to beat the press now. Very aggressive defense from Cooz all game. Quade Thomas inside, and he will be fouled. That foul gonna be on number 22. Correction, sorry, number 4, Gary Davis.
And that's how Pack's gonna have to continue to beat that press. They have to be fast, moving through, and then they have to work diagonally as well. You cannot work horizontally or vertically. You can't work that way with a press. You have to be cutting and passing diagonally and trying to work your way through that way. And if you can do that and you can keep your spacing, you're going to beat this press.
Quade's first free throw, no good off the back of the iron, and I want to take it back. A possession ago, it didn't work out quite well for Cooz, but some great spacing from Christopher Clay in transition, recognized the 2-on-1 situation, got himself open, and got himself a great look at a corner three, just was unable to make the basket. Empty trip to the line for Thomas. Cooz Elite basketball. It'll be Clark giving it over to Davis. Clark back with the basketball. Pack starting to play a little bit of aggressive defense, especially on the perimeter right now. Davis off the screen, trying to go inside, nothing there. Quade Thomas doing a great job of just being a presence as Gary Davis able to get inside, and he'll pick up the foul call. He'll head to the line, shooting two. That foul gonna go against Thomas Chapman for Pack.
And we're just seeing Cooz continue to be more aggressive and more vindictive when they're looking to drive in. He takes that ball, and he already knows what he's doing when he catches the pass. He knows he's going to drive in, and he's going to try to take his defender off of his back right foot, and he does it very well. And then even when he goes up, he's not fading. He's finishing through strong.
Free throws, a bit of an early struggle here in the second half. An empty trip from Pack on the last possession. Now Davis misses his first and the second. Pack have it. It's Blaze Dalian bringing it down the floor. Gives it over to Tesmer. Cooz sticking with their zone defense, the 3-2. Some quick passes from Pack, though. Gives them an open three. Does not go, but Thomas inside, able to clean it up.
Great move from Thomas to do exactly what you said. He's there to clean it up. He's looking to try to get those hard-working points. And those three balls, you got to keep shooting them because they're going to fall and you're getting open looks. If you're getting an open look, take it.
Empty possession there from Cooz Elite. Pack have it. It's Dalian attacking the baseline, and the pull-up is good. Pack starting to build a little bit of momentum here.
And they've got to keep doing it on the defensive side. That's what creates offense for them, is it's really solid defensive possessions, whether it's a turnover or whether it's just a bad shot from Cooz. That is how Pack creates offenses, through their defense.
Cooz passing it around the perimeter, and inside is Clark. And he gets the layup to go. Pack looking to respond now, trying to recapture that momentum. Tesmer gonna be guarded. The three ball up, no good from Dalian. Clark pulls down the rebound. And the three for Cooz Elite will go. Great pull-up jumper.
That's a fantastic shot, and it's just hard for Pack because there's so many weapons on this Cooz team. They're concerned about everybody, and sometimes you can just forget about one or two guys.
Tesmer in the corner with it. Goes baseline, great job attacking the rim. Layup doesn't go, but Quade Thomas cleans it all up. He's done a great job this second half of using his size to his advantage.
They've got to continue to dominate on the boards. Pack has got to continue to crash because that is what's helping keep them in this game right now.
Refs pause to get a little bit of a substitution here. And the pass inside to Gary Davis doesn't work out. It's Colton Nichols within transition. He tried to get the dunk in transition, but a foul gonna be called. That's gonna go against number 11, Elijah Bwami.
And I guess it's part of that, no easy buckets mentality. And that's what Cooz does a lot of the times. They love to take foul, and they're going to force you to earn it at the free throw line.
Correction, sorry, that foul on number 11, Daniel Clark for Cooz Elite. It will send Colton Nichols to the line, shooting 2. Almost had a highlight dunk there, very physical play, got up at the rim. His first free throw will go. Second free throw goes as well. Colton Nichols perfect with his trip to the line. One thing I like about this Cooz Elite team is they are so deep. They're able to run the floor and keep the fast-paced game that they love doing so much. It allows them to have such an aggressive press throughout the game, and there's not really a talent drop-off with this bench. They are a very deep team, and it's being shown perfectly in this game as Goolsby gives the basketball up. It's Martin handing it over to Alston. Alston decides not to use the screen. He goes into the paint, and he makes it look easy. Reese Alston getting to the rim.
And sometimes just going downhill, slicing through the lane like that, that's going to cause problems with the defenders because every defender's thinking, do I help? I've got to stay on my guy because Alston is such a good passer. It's going to allow him to get some of those buckets.
Phillips trying to attack the paint. His shot up, no good. Rolls off the rim and falls into Cooz Elite hands. Reese Alston slowing things down. He'll walk it up the floor. Pack going back into a man defense here. Alston guarded by Nichols. Best on best matchup here. Alston decides to go into the paint to do it himself, looking to pass out of it, and he will be fouled. Not sure who the foul's on. They're saying number 2, Colton Nichols picks it up. Alston was trying to pass out of it.
But you notice, though, this time, so that last time he went downhill, he was able to get straight to the basket. Now this time, everybody's crashing down on him, and he wasn't able to get the pass out.
Broderick Wyatt gets the inbound, was trying to attack the rim. It's going to be a jump ball. Great job there from Pack, getting the stop on defense. They're going to need more of them.
Yeah, that's a good adjustment. Wyatt's spin is not super fast, so you're able to do that, and you're able to afford to kind of step into that a little bit more and get the block.
Nichols' 3 was no good, but he's able to pick up an and one opportunity.
It was nearly a dunk for Nichols as well. He's been 1-1 all game long, and I love the confidence. He's trying, he's going for it, and I think at some point he might get one.
Nichols able to capitalize, so he gets his 3 one way or the other, and Reese Alston will bring it down the floor. Pack have gotten a couple stops on defense here. They're going to need a couple more of them. Broderick Wyatt with the basketball. He attacks the paint. Now looking to pass out of it. And Nichols able to steal the ball away, pushes it forward in transition. And the layup is good. Elijah Bwami in transition.
That's a great play from Nichols on the defensive side. They always say, keep your butt to the basket, and that is why he's able to see both offensive guys, and he's almost playing a 2-on-1, and he's able to get the best of it.
Alston finds his teammate in the corner. Goolsby now finds Isaac Hayes. Hayes no good from the corner. And a heads-up play from Nichols, throwing it off of the Cooz Elite defender. Unfortunately for Cameron Martin, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Pack with the basketball. It'll be Blaze Dalian receiving the inbound, gets it back to Nichols. Cooz trying to get the trap. Nichols able to pass out of it now inside, and the bucket's good.
Fantastic ball movement by Pack, and that is what this program is so good at. They'll run these crafty little sets, and all of the players know each other so well. The passing and the chemistry is next to none.
Hayes with the basketball, trying to beat the double team. And Pack able to come away with the steal. Nichols trying to receive the pass. It goes out of bounds. It'll go off of Reese Alston, who's trying to keep it in. Another stop, though, for Pack. And Nichols trying to look to inbound the basketball. Cooz immediately able to get their trap in. And now Pack able to beat it. They're trying to run their offense inside. Bwami's shot no good. It'll go out of bounds. And Pack unhappy with the call there. It'll go in favor of Cooz. They thought it was off the Cooz Elite defender.
And you got to live with that. You got some good looks at the basket. Next time you just got to hit them.
Reese Alston walks it down the floor. Finds Hayes. Alston now with it in the corner to Martin. Martin attacking the paint, goes inside, trying to put up a shot, passes out of it. Wyatt for three. No good as it rolls out. Tesmer brings it down, trying to push the pace. Double team from Cooz. Reese Alston able to pull away. He gives it over to his teammate Goolsby. Goolsby's layup no good. Tesmer pulls it down. He attacks. Numbers advantage for Pack right now. Nichols going into the paint, loses the basketball. And it will go with Cooz.
Yeah, it's a very could have gone either way kind of a call. I'm not really sure. I mean, even the referee that was right down low looks at his other companions and was like, hey, I need your help. I'm not sure who lost that.
I applaud that ref, too. Being honest, you missed the call. You didn't quite see it there. Let someone else be able to help you out who might have seen it.
I tell you what, I love this reffing crew, though. They're three fantastic guys. We talked to them all day yesterday. It's an awesome group.
Alston's shot no good. Trying to get the foul call there, unable to. Bwami brings it down for Pack. Gives it over to Phillips. Jalen Phillips trying to work it into the paint. Passes it out to Nichols. Nichols for three off the front of the iron, no good. Dallian brings it down. His putback attempt, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Nichols, the second chance, and he doesn't miss twice.
Huge shot from Nichols, but it is the offensive rebounding right now for Pack that has helped with them pull themselves back to leading by one in this game.
Alston attacks the paint. His layup won't go, but the foul gonna be called. It'll send him to the line shooting two. And a chance for Cooz Elite to catch their breath a little bit. That foul gonna go against Jalen Phillips for Pack.
And you're right, it is a good chance for both teams. Catch their breath, figure out what's going on, try to think about the game plan a little bit, and just get their reins about them. And right now for Alston, I'd like to see a little bit more of a takeover from him, and I got to compliment Pack. They are tuned in defensively, and they're making it really hard for that to happen. With how good Alston is, there comes a point in time you've got to start looking to take over this game.
Just some great basketball being shown here in at the first game of the day as Alston makes his free throw. We're seeing some great defense, great offense, and all around just some fun basketball to watch as Jalen Phillips has it inside. He tried going for the dunk. He's going to get fouled by Gary Davis. So Jalen Phillips with a chance to go to the line shooting two. I will say, Pack, if there's one thing they could improve on from this game, they just haven't executed at the charity stripe, haven't been making their free throws at a consistent level. The only guy that I could say Cooz Elite shouldn't send in the line right now would be Colton Nichols, who I don't believe has missed a free throw yet today. But Jalen Phillips a chance to shut me up a little bit here as he makes his first free throw.
Yeah, and you're right. You know, they have struggled from the charity stripe initially today, and that's kind of been a problem for them. But if they can continue to hit them and keep this game close, I mean, they're tied right now. All they have to do is just keep on competing.
My professor at KU always says, you got to make your free throws. They're free. Now, unfortunately, free throws for him were 3-hour-long assignments. That doesn't matter right now. Cooz Elite will have it in transition here. Broderick Wyatt brings it down the floor and gives it over to Alston. Reese Alston off the screen, looking to attack the paint. Finds Davis. Davis drives baseline to the corner now. It's back with Alston. Alston driving inside, kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes to the corner, and a three ball up, and good. Daniel Clark hits a big three from the corner, and a timeout taken. We'll take one with him. You're watching PRO16 Hoops on the Next Pro YouTube channel. Back in action here in Richmond, Virginia, 4:10 left, and Liam Tesmer wasting no time trying to get the transition layup. Cooz Elite pull down the rebound. They'll bring it down the floor, but slowing things down is Gary Davis. A close game here, 51-54 between these two great teams. They have history. They played a couple times on the 15U PRO16 circuit. Cooz Elite got the advantage in those games as Isaac Hayes trying to pass it over to Alston, and Alston gets it tipped around a couple of times, but it goes off his hands and out of bounds. So Pack get a stop. That's been the story of the second half, is Pack able to get the stops they need on defense, and it's pulled them back into this game and helped them stay in it at times.
Yeah, and you can tell Reese was upset the moment he stuck his arm out. He knew I really should not have done that, but instinct tells you when a ball's flying in the air, you're going to try to stick your hand out and grab it.
Tesmer's shot no good, and Wyatt steps out of bounds while getting the rebound. Pack catch another break here. They'll have a chance to try and get some much-needed points late into this game.
Yeah, less than 4 minutes to go in this one. Pack down by 3. They could use something.
Thomas received the inbound, and he'll get it at the baseline, but loses it going up. An unfortunate play for Pack there, and Alston has it in transition, finds Wyatt now to the corner. 3 ball up, and good, 2 for 2, Daniel Clark.
And he's moving so well in transition. He sets his feet. He's already in a triple threat position, and he's ready to hit that shot the moment he touches the ball.
Clark able to extend the lead. Pack needs a response now as the clock ticks away. It's going to be a 3 ball. No good. Rebounded though by Nichols, and his layup no good. Broderick Wyatt comes away with the rebound, and Alston pushes the pace, trying to attack Tesmer in the paint. And a great play by Colton Nichols, swatting the ball away. Cooz able to get it back though. Clark, wide open, why not? Misses the 3. Pack pushing the pace. Colton Nichols inside, and he's going to be fouled going up for that layup. He'll head to the line shooting 2.
That's a good take by Nichols. He comes at it strong, and he ends up getting fouled by Davis. But you got to live with it, and for Nichols now, he has got to hit his free throws. Down by 6 late in the second half, 57-51. These free throws could pull him back within 4, and I tell you what, Tyler, 4 sounds a lot more attainable than 6.
Absolutely, and you got to think about how big that Blaze Dalian 3 ball would have been had it gone in. A great look from him. Unfortunately, it didn't fall. Now they're just trying to clean up a bit of a slick spot on the floor. Might have to clean the ball out too. There's been a couple times this game where players have gone up for shots and just lost it with no contact on it.
That could be one of 2 things. It could be the ball's a little slippery, but then also nerves. Everybody has taken a lot of contact every time they go up this game, so everybody's bracing, everybody's ready for it. And sometimes when you don't feel it, you're not prepared for that contact, your body's going to go up and you can lose the ball.
I don't think there's a player on the floor right now that is not okay with catching their breath here as we wait for these Colton Nichols free throws. The 6'4" guard out of Kansas makes his first one. The Olathe West High School product, showcasing his talent. He said on Thursday that he was trying to get some interest, get some offers out of this trip. Has a chance to garner a little bit more interest as he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Cooz Elite come away with the rebound. Isaac Hayes walks it down the floor. He's guarded by Liam Tesmer. Crosses the half-court line, trying to find a big pass. He does. Great job from Cooz Elite, just passing themselves open. Isaac Hayes into the paint. Now trying to work out of it. Bleeding as much clock as they can. The double dribble gonna be called, and it will go with Pack now. Another stop for Pack.
Yeah, and Pack's done a great job of pressuring the basketball, and that was a double dribble. He moves in, and then he touches the basketball with both hands and then tries to go down and dribble again. It's going to be a double dribble every time.
Tesmer attacks the paint, passes out of it. Colton Nichols 3 rolls around, but doesn't go. Goolsby comes away with the rebound, trying to find an outlet, and Cooz Elite have a 3-on-1. It's a 3 from the corner, no good. Colton Nichols trying to fight for that rebound with Goolsby, and a jump ball going to be called. Both these players trying to fight for it. You can tell how badly both these teams want it It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Cooz. The possession arrow in their favor.
Yeah, and I like the idea. No technicals or anything. It's just two players fighting for the basketball, and you just don't want it to elevate.
Reese Alston will inbound the basketball for Cooz Elite. Colton Nichols stands in front of him looking to try and disrupt things. Goolsby gets the inbound, the tip in won't fall. Nichols pulls away the rebound, and he'll take it in transition now for Pack. Big trip down the floor here for Pack as they need some points. Nichols slices into the paint, and he does it himself. A great take.
Nichols has got to continue to try to do this himself, and he's got to try to get his teammates involved as much as he can, but essentially let the man work. Let Nichols go to work. He's been great defensively and offensively. He's pulling them back into this.
Nichols picking up the foul, trying to guard Reese Alston.
And Alston's a hard guy to contain. Nichols has done a really good job of it today, but you got to live with some of those fouls every once in a while.
Wyatt receives the inbound. Pack has 2 fouls to give before putting Cooz into the bonus. They're going to give one up there. It's going to be number 5, Jalen Phillips, picking up the foul.
Yeah, Phillips going to pick up that foul. A 3-point game right now, 57-54. Cooz is just going to try to kill as much time as they can, and it's just Alston so shifty, able to avoid that.
Like you said, Cooz Elite just trying to waste as much time as they can. And it's going to be a jump ball there. Great job from Pack, not fouling, getting the jump ball. They're going to have a big trip down the floor here.
They will. This is a huge trip for them. Almost, you feel like this is a must-score possession for Pack.
Thomas Chapman checks into the game for Pack, the 6'6" wing. Was able to hit a couple threes early into this game for Pack. Nichols receives the inbound. Nichols guarded by Martin. He brings it down to the baseline, trying to pass out of it. Finds Chapman in the corner. Chapman bringing it up. Back to Nichols. Nichols looking for the step back, puts up a 3. And a foul going to be called. No, it's going to be a timeout, sorry. So late into this one, Pack wants to talk things over. And we'll take a break with them. You're watching PRO16 Hoops live from Richmond, Virginia. We are back here in Richmond, Virginia. The first game of the day is a great one. 3 points separate these two fantastic PRO16 programs. It's Pack with the basketball right now. Coming out of the break, they are down by 3. They have a couple fouls to give here, but they need points on this possession. 29 seconds left in this one. As they go inside, the layup goes. A great opportunity there for Pack United. Quick foul. Going to be called. Pack down by 1 now. That's going to go against Thomas Chapman.
And that was only foul number 5. They still have 2 more fouls to give until they get into that bonus mark.
I think Goolsby thinks that there's a 1-and-1 opportunity.
No,
but Pack was just told during the break that they had 3 fouls to give.
It's only that's only the 5th foul.
So I think there's a bit of confusion here.
Yeah.
I guess the number we were told was not. The number we were told was not the correct number. So it's going to be 1-and-1 the rest of the way. They're talking it over with the scores table right now. Everyone trying to make sure that they get it right. So it's William Goolsby at the line. Big free throws, trying to give his team a better lead. The first one up and in, nothing but net from William Goolsby. 2-point lead now for Cooz Elite.
Big free throw for Goolsby. If he makes this one, you can pull it to 3, make it 59-56. If you miss, you're really going to have to play some tight defense.
And he does. Pack hasn't made the 3 too well today, but it's not something that they can't do. Tesmer brings it down the floor. Tesmer drives baseline, trying to find his teammate. Whistle going to be blown, and they're going to say Tesmer stepped out of bounds. So Cooz Elite basketball as they try to ice this game. Jalen Phillips checks in for Thomas Chapman.
And it's to give somebody else to foul. So you're looking right now, right when they inbound that basketball, you got to foul right away.
And it's quick steal. Nichols layup no good. Goolsby pulls down the rebound. And it's going to be a foul against Colton Nichols. A big opportunity there for Pack as they got the turnover they wanted.
And that's not a foul. Nichols going up, that's not a foul. It's contact, yes, but it's nothing that has been called all game long. It's consistent to what has happened, and it didn't interfere with his shot at all. He took the contact going up, and his hand was straight up. And with 4 seconds left right now, Cooz Elite leads 59-56. These free throws could ice this.
Goolsby went 2 for 2 at the line his last trip. Make it 3 for 3 now. And I don't hate that take. Even though he's down by 3, Colton Nichols got the steal, wanted to go up with a quick bucket. He knew he had a defender on him. He knew the likelihood of getting fouled was significant. So he wanted to take his chance at getting a 3-point play the easy way, and it just didn't work out for him too well. Goolsby goes perfect at the line and extends the lead. Nichols going down, pull up for a quick 3, and time will expire here. Pack unable to get it done. They were looking forward to this game all weekend. It was one they had marked out on their schedule, but Cooz Elite gets it done. Reese Olston and company able to show up and show out here in Richmond, Virginia. That's going to be all from us. We're going to have streams going all day. Check out the PRO16 Instagram to see the stream schedule. That's going to be all from us. I was Tyler Brewer, my color commentator Bridger Cooz saying so long and thank you from Richmond, Virginia.